take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year.
So, I was at the supermarket the other day, and I had ran into, I can't even call him my homeboy, but I had ran into a close associate that I had a few years ago. I'm talking about, man, this was like over 10 years ago. And he was like, Nay, and I was like, bro, what's going on? And so, we chop it. And, he started asking me, like, you still into film? And I was like, yeah, man, I'm more on the writing side of it now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I write shows, I show run, stuff like that. And he was looking, and so I started showing him, like, a deck and, just some of the episodes that I've been working on and stuff, right? And so he was like, Nay, you still doing it? You didn't stop, huh? And I was like, no. No. Yeah, no. I don't know. Like, I don't know what that is. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I just really, like, you know what I'm saying? Is I'm just kind of sitting back, enjoying my time, sitting outside, watching the birds and stuff. I'm just like, I just thank God that he had continued to put my goals and my dreams on my heart, even in the midst of lifing. You know what I'm saying? Like, so many people stop going towards the life that they say they want to have and going after the things that they say they want to do because it might not yield the type of fruit that they looking for, or, life get hard and, now I gotta put this on the shelf and this, that, and the third. And, sometimes life will kick it just like that. You know what I'm saying? But as I was spending time yesterday, I'm writing my book right now called Mentality Makeover. And I was in the process of rewriting it yesterday. And it was like, as I was rewriting it, I recognized that I'm in a better position to write it because recently I've been going through a mentality makeover. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing a better job of just changing my perspective and focusing on the glass being half full versus half empty. You know what I'm saying? And just spending more time just, you know what I'm saying? Just coming from a space of gratitude and just understanding, like, it's okay to still want more, right? But don't overlook the progress that you've made, the accomplishments that you've, you know what I'm saying, done thus far. Like, actually sit back and just see, you know what I'm saying? And it was just like, it's really been a different train of thought by doing that, because it's like, damn, I'm really not where I was years ago. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, and that's one of the things that I'm really most grateful for. And it's just like, I can't say thank you to God enough, because it's like, even in the midst of every storm and, you know what I'm saying, every trial and tribulation, every, you know what I'm saying, just every obstacle that was sent my way to, stop me, harm me, whatever the case might be, it's like, God, you really used it and worked it out for my good. You know what I'm saying? Like God really just be showing favor, bruh. And it's like, when you really just pause and you get to see it, it's like, dang, you really been here the whole time. Like, you really been here the whole time, and you've been lining it up for me the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's one thing to say, like, oh, God, don't play about me. But, like, do you really feel that way? You know what I'm saying? Can you really look back on your life and your life experiences and just really see how God's hand has been guiding you? Every time you got a little bit off track, he just kind of like scoot you back over. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm just like, man, dog, like, it just puts me in a space to even be more grateful, just even for the moments of slowing down and having to rest and, you know what I'm saying, do all of these things, because it's like, had he not slowed me down, I would still be like, okay, on to the next, on to the next, on to the next. You know what I'm saying? And I can say, you know what I'm saying, I come from the era of no days off. You know what I'm saying? I come from the era of like late nights and early mornings. Like, you really got to put in the work. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no handouts, ain't no, you know, you the blueprint. You feel what I'm saying? It ain't nobody before you or around you that's going in the direction that you're going in and have done the things that you're going after. So you really got to be leaning on God, you feel what I'm saying, to really help you navigate to the space that you want to go. And so, you know what I'm saying, for me, it's been a lot of moments where it's just like, yo, I'm around people who make me feel like the work that I'm putting in ain't valuable enough because it ain't bread tied to it yet. Or, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm not where I want to be exactly, so that means I still ain't made progress. And it's like, nah, yo. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's why your environment is so important. You feel me? Because it's like, depending on the environment that you in, if you constantly being around people that's pouring that into you, you too gonna start feeling the same way of like, yo, dang, maybe I'm not, you know what I'm saying, like really going after it, or I'm not making the progress that I thought I was making. And it's like, nah, yo, like, environment is so important, you know what I'm saying, for your mental and your emotional. Boy, come on. Like, I'm telling you. And so it's just like, man, I really do thank God for like not just having the right mindset, but also him keeping me. Because I can sit and tell you, there are times when my mind is like just on a whole nother path, and I'm like, wait a minute, who is that? Nah, I got dominion over you. Get out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have moments where you doing that. You feel me? Because it's like, I just feel like when you coming from a scarcity space, right? And, you know, a lot of times you grow up in scarcity and you don't even realize it. You don't even know what that is. Because you don't hear nobody talking about it where you at. You feel what I'm saying? And so it's like, as you're making that transition from scarcity to abundance, it's like, wait a minute, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a whole new world what it feel like, you know what I mean? So, just saying all that to say, man, like, I just can't say thank God enough, man. I can't thank you enough, Lord. Just, keeping me, man. Keeping me, man. Like, even when I felt like you slowing me down is punishment. Like, why are you taking me through this? Why are you doing this to me? And it's like, I'm trying to give you what you said you want. You feel what I'm saying? And in order for you to have what you want, there's a version of you that cannot go. You feel what I'm saying? There's a piece of your mind that cannot go. You hear me? Like, if you really want to live and overflow the way you say you want to, and you want to, you know, live an abundant lifestyle and this, that, and the third, like, yeah, I got to show you some things so that way you can really enjoy. You know what I'm saying? Really, you feel me? Like, because if you don't sit back and see all that I've done for you thus far, will you ever see? You know what I'm saying? No matter how high I take you, will you ever see it? And it's like, dang, I respect it. You know what I'm saying? You such a good father. Like, you so, you know what I mean? Like, you be looking after me even when I'm not, you know what I'm saying? And that's why you at the end of the day, man. Like, you the biggest, you the largest. You hear me? Like, shout out to God, man. Like, I'm just like, man, what? It's just crazy, man. It's really crazy. And you know what I'm saying? I just think about everything, man. You hear me? Like, I might not be speaking on stuff, but it's like, don't think for 1 minute that I ain't paying attention. You hear me? Like, I be the type, I really be just sitting back and observing. And that's why you see me a lot of times by myself. Like, I just really be chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't hang out with a lot of people. I don't keep a large crowd of people. Like, I'm in and out. You know what I'm saying? And that's really just because, you know, like, I'm just on a different frequency, man. And I'm grateful for all the lessons. You feel me? Like, I'm grateful for all the moments where it was like, Lord, what you doing? And it's like, over time, he started revealing to you what he doing. And it really started, that's why, in the word it say you have to, like, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. And it's like, nah, for real. Like, you have to be renewed. Like, you have to unlearn a lot of things that you learned and change the perspective that you used to having. And you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, yo, you talking that talk. You know what I'm saying? You walking that walk, yo. And I'm just like, man, yo, what a journey, man. Like, I'm grateful to still be alive. You hear me? I'm grateful to still be, just going after the things that God put on me. You hear me? Like, even just saying like, oh yeah, I was rewriting my book. Yo, I never dreamed of myself being a writer. You know what I'm saying? That was something God put on me. You know what I'm saying? I never dreamed of being an author. That was something God put on me. You know what I'm saying? When he told me about it, I'm like, Lord, do you hear how I talk? You know what I'm saying? Like, me, a author, a speaker? Yo, come on. Like, come on. And he's like, yeah, you. Your words, your language. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, but it's like every time I'm writing and you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like rereading what I done. And it's just like, I'm just grateful that it's blessing me. So I already know it's going to bless somebody else. You feel what I'm saying? And so I'm just like, man, my focus right now is really just trying to be more obedient, man. Like, that's really, you know what I'm saying? That's really where I'm at right now. Like, I'm so just, if it ain't aligned, I don't want no dealings with it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if it's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to be close. Yeah. Come on. Ooh, come on. Dang, that's a good song. Man, that's a good song. I just want to be close. Yeah, man, come on. Nah, but, man, Lord, I'm grateful. I appreciate just life and the lessons, man. That's why they say life is the greatest teacher. It truly is, because it's like, this is stuff, man, like, and this is why I also encourage people, man, get out here and live, yo. Like, when you sit and it's like when you sit and you allow people to control your narrative, you never actually get to fully become who you are being called and designed to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jordan Peele got a new movie out. It's called Him, right? And at first I wasn't going to watch it. And I'm, still probably, not going to watch it. But I was reading a little bit about it, and it kind of makes me want to watch it. But one of the messages, the overall message in there is like, this young man has been training for the life that his father and his peers have pushed on him. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, he finally gets to go and train with someone that his father has idolized and he then idolizes. And it's like, there are so many different things that go on behind the scenes that you don't know. You feel me? And it's about your favorite athletes or the people that you consider GOATs and this and that. And it's like, at the end of the day, it's like he's fulfilling a dream. But if you really sit back and wonder, it's like, is it really your dream? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like there are so many people right now who might be in careers, relationships, or, just different things that other people have pushed onto you. And it's not even something that makes you happy. You know what I'm saying? It's not even something that brings joy out of you. You know what I'm saying? And that's the piece of life that's missing. Joy. So many people right now are in survival mode. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they stay in survival mode because you're constantly having to carry the weight of the world and, the expectations of people who, what they think that you should be and do what you think, what I'm saying, like you should do. Like, it's just so much of like what other people think. But then it's like, that's why so many people don't really know what they want, because they are so used to having other people think for them. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, yo, listen, you got to be able to think for yourself. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to this life, what do you want out of it? You know what I'm saying? What does, when you close your eyes, oh yeah, come on, and you think about you thriving in life, what does that life look like? Yeah, who is around? What are you doing? Like, if you can just pause and think about that, and you saw that smile that I just got on my face about that, listen, I'm telling y'all, man, even in the middle of my circumstances, I can sit and smile with so much joy and just in awe, because it's just like life might seem like it's pushing me down, but I'm still living life. I'm still finding the joy in just knowing that I am creating my own space and I'm creating my own lane, and I'm doing the things that have always brought me joy and that has fulfilled me. And now it's fulfilling other people across the world. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I've been dropping gems for a long time. You know what I'm saying? And to finally even have something like a podcast, or I'm writing books, or I'm writing scripts, you know what I'm saying? Just whatever it is that I'm doing, it's engaging with people around the world, millions of people around the world. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, my podcast alone, yo, we in South Africa, we in India, people in the UK listening. Like, when I think about my music, it's telling me that people in Japan, Brazil, like, it's like you're hearing me in some type of way, whether you're listening to my podcast, you're listening to my music, you're reading my books, you're watching my TV shows, like whatever. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like, this is all fruit. And it comes from a space of like, yo, nobody pushed this on me. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was just like, yo, you should do. Yo, like, it was something that was always in me, and I've always enjoyed certain things. And then it was God who was like, this is why I've been pushing you to do XYZ. And it's like, oh, like, for example, I got a degree in English with a specialization in creative writing. At the time, I didn't even like writing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was one of those things where, like, I enjoyed creative writing and not academic writing. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I always enjoyed storytelling and, taking my daydreams of like, oh my God, that was a nice vision. Let me write it down and, let me tell a beautiful story. Like, that was something that I've always enjoyed. You feel what I'm saying? Like, even when I was younger, y'all hear me talk about this story all the time, where it's like, I always had dreams, even as a kid. I always knew I was going to be somebody important. I always knew I was going to be in the industry. I always, like, it was just something that I've always enjoyed. You feel what I'm saying? And so it's just like, man, yo, to really just continue to walk in that path, walk on that journey. And again, it's been a lot more haters versus a lot, you know what I'm saying? Like, people that support, you feel me? And it's like, and that's why I try to tell people, don't turn to your family and friends. Those are not your supporters. I know you want them to be your supporters, but don't worry about those people, because some of those people already have a preconceived notion of who you are going to be. You understand what I'm saying? They remember the little version of you. You know what I'm saying? They remember when you was in diapers, or when you used to wet the bed, or whatever it is that you do. And so it's like, they not really, you know what I'm saying? I'm not your people. You understand what I'm saying? But it's like, there are people, man, you know what? Shout out to my auntie, man. Auntie Misty. Auntie Misty been dropping gems the whole time. She had told me one day, she was like, and you know what? I gotta go and find my senior letter. It's in my senior letter. She had told me, no, I had put it in the senior letter for my students, but this is what she had told me. She had told me that there are strangers that's out here rooting for you. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, because I was coming from a place of like, dang, man, it seemed like my family and stuff don't be supporting what I'm doing, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, they not really just into it. And it's like, it's not about them being into it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, there is a world of supporters out there that is rooting for you, that's waiting for you. There are some people that you have to go. You have to do it because there are people that's coming behind you and they can only do it if you do it. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, nah, I feel that. You know what I'm saying? And I respect the gym so much that my auntie Misty be dropping, man. Like, shout out to auntie Misty, bro. Like, I'm telling you, man, I just be like, yo. And it, you know what I'm saying? And that's the type of stuff that you need. That's why it's important to make sure that you have people around you that can really pour into you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like, your environment is not just your physical environment, but it's also your mental. You feel me? Like, I'm telling you, like, it is so important, man. And so, listen, if you don't remember nothing else I say, man, yo, spend some time with God, bro. And, like, change your perspective to really just focus on the glass being half full versus half empty. Like, it, you know, you hear that saying, like, yo, two things can be true at once. It can be. But it's really about what you focus on. You hear me? Like, it's really about what you focus on and what you turning your frequency up on. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, yo, y'all already know. It's been another Elevation Talk. Anytime y'all see me, you hear me? It's Elevation Talk. You already know what it is. And so, man, I'm going to get up with y'all, man. I'm going to finish my tea, keep watching the birds, man. Y'all already know what I'm on.